Poya Day, Full Moon Day. So in order to commemorate these three events, three things, we are organizing Wesak Eve in Ti-Ratana Lumbini Garden, Puchong. Actually, on behalf of our organization founder, Most Venerable Datuk Dr. K. Sri Dhammaratana Naik Mahatero, and our president, we would like to welcome our YB and also all the devotees to the center, and also especially all the venerable monks. They are came from Sri Lanka, and also they are came from India and also Bangladesh and Thailand. This all the venerable monks plus all the devotees we would like to welcome on behalf of Ti-Ratana Lumbini Garden, especially our president and also our committee members. I would like to warm welcome you all to the center. And also we have a lot of activities throughout the year. So please join with our activities, and also this is the place for everybody to cultivate and practice. So therefore it is very convenient place. So we will encourage you to come more often and practice together with us to achieve more things in our life. So today we are celebrating the Buddha's birth and also his great enlightenment. After that he preached his teaching, and also after that the month of full moon Wesak Poya Day he was passed away. The thousand millions over peoples and also sentient beings are benefited his teaching throughout the years. Now this year is almost 2,600 over years, many generations practicing Buddhism, and also it is all over the world today is propagating, and also is people are accepting Buddhism more and more because of the teaching is very actual facts of life we had to accept. Therefore many people are accepting Buddhism and also very fast growing religion in the world. So therefore we encourage you all also to actively participate with the teaching of the Buddha, to practice, cultivate within our lifetime. With that few words, I would like to welcome each and every one of you. Very humbly, I would like to welcome each and every one of you to our center for Wesak Eve celebration. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bante Hemaloka, for the speech. Now we welcome YB Wongchen to give a speech.
Thank you, everybody. First to Reverend Bante Hemaloka, Dato Liu, Brother Ong, Mr. Leong, Jen, of course, and all members of the Ti-Ratana Puchong. Thank you for inviting me. This is, I think, my first time, if I'm not wrong, coming here. Usually I attend the Cheras one. From time to time we meet the chief on the Wesak celebration. So I'm very happy to be in my own area for this Wesak celebration. Unfortunately, you are registered in Kuala Lumpur, so we can't give you any funding every year. Yeah, because our funds only can give to in the area of Subang. Yeah, and in fact, sometimes we can give up to Selangor. But this is my pledge to you today. We understand that, Reverend Bante, you've been reaching out for the poor people, helping this kind of thing. As long as the poor people are in my area, we can help also. So please, when you do your charity work for Subang people, give the list to us. We will try to match the same amount of charity work. For my office, we are blessed to have about 3.5 million a year for the whole of Subang. But Subang, you know, is 500,000 people. So it's not a lot. Yeah? Leroy can do the maths, 70 cents per person, roughly. Right? But what we will do is, every year we set aside 1 million ringgit for the poor. That is my commitment to Subang. Yeah? The other money, we spend 1.5 million for the schools, other for association, all this. So from that 1 million there, I'm sure if you find very poor people here that need help, that the Ti-Ratana Puchong is helping, let us know. So we also can contribute directly to the people of Subang who are poor. Yeah, so that's my pledge to you. I myself, I'm a Buddhist. And in Buddhism, I'm a Buddhist and Taoist. Let's put it that way. In Buddhism, we believe in the very simple concept of detachment. Yeah? While it is very important spiritually for all the monks here and for Bante, Reverend Bante, to to pursue this nirvana through detachment exercises. For many of us who are normal human beings, we need, of course, growth, not just spiritual, but also material. And on this point, I had a very quick chat with Dato' Liu, right? It's very tough out there. As your member of parliament, I look at economic data all the time. Yeah, and I'm a policy member for the government. We look at policy issue. It's true people are withdrawing a lot of money from EPF. That's a sure sign times are tough. Yeah, but I do also have some good news for all of you. In the last 3 months or so, as the chairman for international relations, my job is to meet all the ambassadors, and more importantly with the trade chambers from around the world, including European Union, China Chamber, US Chamber. There is a consistent message that they want to invest in Malaysia. And that number looks real. So by December this year, most of the investment should land in Malaysia. So in the next year first quarter next year, they will start construction. These factories are server farms. These factories are also high-tech semiconductors. Yeah? So I just ask that all of you hang in there a little bit more. Economic issue is important for us. For Buddhists, of course, detachment is another core issue. But economic growth is important so that we can tackle the issue of poverty, make sure everybody can have a better life. And when we celebrate Wesak tomorrow, we are also celebrating for our children, our grandchildren, and the future of all the people in Malaysia, irrespective of whatever race. And the best way to celebrate this is by true economic reforms, economic growth, and for the political issue that all of you are very unhappy about, let me do that job for you as your member of parliament. You don't have to question my commitment to reforms. We ran this election on reform. We will deliver as much as we can, even though this is a unity government, not to say a reform government. Yeah? So thank you so much for inviting me. This is not a political speech, you know. But even the Buddha have to express political inclination on all issues, because politics is important for the happiness of mankind, and the most important for us is to get along, celebrate with all other races, all other religion, but in a peaceful manner and with respect to all. So thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you.
Thank you, YB Wong Chen, for the speech. Now we welcome Dato' Liu for giving a speech.
Hello. A very good evening, Venerable Monk. Good evening, YB. Good evening, Brother Ong, and all the committee member of our Lumbini Garden, especially this organizing committee here for this year Wesak. A very good evening to all of you, brothers and sisters in the Dharma. As what our YB Wong Chen said, we are still in the samsaric world. Whether we like it or not, our economic life play a very important part. If we do not have this economic, we also cannot practice well, which means that we have to live a decent life before we can practice. If you are so hungry, you may not have the mind even to pray. I'm not trying to be funny, but that is the real. So I wish that our YB Wong Chen and his unity government will do whatever possible to improve our livelihood in Malaysia, where now everybody is saying, oh, everything is going up, everything is, so hopefully YB Wong Chen will help this to stabilize all these prices and all these things, so that all our Buddhist people, or everybody in Malaysia will lead a very happy and decent life in Malaysia. And it is actually a very beautiful country. And we must always preserve the unity and the comradeship of all the races. And I must say, please do more for the unity for all of us here in Malaysia. Thank you so much. And thank you for celebrating our Lord Buddha's so special day today. And hopefully, every one of us here sitting here in the future, all can be liberated from samsara, so that, as I always say, even if I come back as a king, I would not want to if I can be elevated to somewhere else. Even to be a king is also a headache. It's still in the samsaric world. If we can, we'll try our best to get out of the birth and rebirth. No more, if we can. With that, I wish everybody a very happy Wesak, happy holidays, and do our best for our beautiful country, Malaysia.
Thank you, Dr. Liu, for the speech. We'll now proceed to officiate the opening ceremony of bathing of Prince Siddhartha. We also welcome our Maha Sangha and our guest of honor, Bante Dr. Liu, spiritual advisor of Ti-Ratana, Sister Jen, to join in the Buddha bathing ritual.
Sabbitiyo vivajjantu sabba rogo vinassatu mate bhavattantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te
We will now proceed with the offering of flowers and candles to the Lord Buddha, followed with puja and sutta recitation. We will now invite the Bante Hema, YB Wongchen, Dr. Liu, spiritual advisor of Ti-Ratana, Brother Ong, president of Ti-Ratana Lumbini Garden, to light the candles. No. Oh, no. Oh, Dear brothers and sisters, we'll be commencing the float and candlelight procession soon. Devotees, please stand up and form a semicircle to accept the candlelight. Now, as we are going to start, may all the brother and sister kindly be seated down as we are going to start the puja led by Bante Hemaloka. Thank you.
Everyone, please sit comfortably. Venerable monks, we are going to give you the blessing. If puja books near to you, we start with page 9.